What's going on, everybody? It's Wednesday evening, and it's February 18th, 2026. This month is going pretty fast. It's almost March. Waiting for some folks to join in. Otherwise, I'll start in a few minutes, or maybe at least a minute. Man, what a clear sky. Another clear sky. Yeah. All right, let's start in 10 seconds. Okay. You know, this been in my I got some stuff I need let some stuff off my chest, but something that I need to really express. And I'm pretty sure the things that I'm about to say, I'm pretty sure that maybe some of you might probably ran across some individuals, especially on YouTube. But the title of this live, I'm gonna title it something like "Stay away from fake truthers. Stay far away from them." And I'm gonna pretty much explain why. And again, I have a funny feeling a lot of you will understand maybe, but if not, that's fine with me. You know, I run across a lot of YouTube channels. I don't listen to everything on YouTube, for example, or other places, but let's just say on YouTube, I listen to some folks, and they talk about urgent matters about what's going on. Like, for example, you know, the data centers, right? And I learned about how this is a big problem in our society. Now, a lot of people that live in the cities, hey, what's going on? How you doing? So, first, thank you all, thank you. If anybody's new to this channel, hit like and subscribe. So, YouTube operates on algorithm. So, but anyway, but yeah, welcome everybody. Those of you that just joined, I'm talking about fake truthers. Okay, there are people that talk about real problems that the populace need to know. Okay, now I will say there's a couple of YouTubers that inspired me to do a couple of process that I created. Well, the data center process that I started it, I have to do one for every state, but it inspired me to do a PowerPoint presentation because I recognized that the data centers is a major problem for our environment. Okay, and then the other topic, and I shared this in my live the other day, is the mass surveillance and data sharing. Okay, that's another major problem, and I'm working on a PowerPoint presentation on that. Okay, now the title of this live is to stay away from fake truthers. Okay, there are people out there, I'm not saying everybody, but there are people out there using this platform that addressed real problems. Again, they are addressing real problems. But here's the thing. The people, some of those people, they don't really talk about a solution. Now, I look at it like this. Now, when I first hear about some topics that needs to be shared far and wide, and I'm like, wow. And I see the person that's basically discussing this. It's like, to me, I take it like it's a cry for help. Okay, even though they're not really saying it in a way, but they are overwhelmed about the data centers, or they're overwhelmed about there could be weather modification. They're overwhelmed about mass surveillance. That's a big problem. Okay, there's other issues going on, but I'm just going to just touch on these things for example. Okay, but what I realize listening now, that these people, they don't really discuss about a solution. Now, I want to give people the benefit of the doubt. Not everybody knows everything, of course. Nobody does. And you're only going by what you know. Okay? So you could be good at X, Y, and Z on your research on a particular topic, but do you have the tools, for example, to remedy the problem? Do you have the tools? Okay? And that's understandable. Not everybody knows that. Okay? And it's not your fault. Okay? If you don't have the knowledge to remedy the problem, of course, it's going to feel hopeless. You're going to feel hopeless. You're going to feel like what could we do? And I understand that people talk about being aware of something, but I look at it like this. Being aware of something, okay? There's a lot of dogs barking here. Just, it's a place that people bring their dogs. I just love dogs anyway. Probably gonna walk the other direction. I don't want for the dog barking to be a distraction. But when you discuss about something, and you want to get people to be aware about what's going on, being aware is good. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, there's nothing wrong about being aware. The thing is that when you don't discuss a solution, you see, that's the problem. See, that's what I look at. I'm trying to walk away. I'm a little distracted. I gotta be honest with you. Anyway, and I observe in social media a lot of people. It's kind of like they look at these problems as, like, some people might take it as entertainment. Some people might take it as, it's a place that we could all get together and we could just discuss these things or be aware of something and all that. And that's great. That's nothing wrong with that. But being aware is just one step. It's just one step. You have to come out with a plan to remedy the problem, okay? And when I listen to these clips, some of these YouTube channels, it's consistent now, all right? It's very consistent. They talk about this is what people go through, and I see all kinds of different clips about people they can't find a job, they can't afford a mortgage, they can't do this and that, and everybody's in this kind of like a downward spiral, like all this doom and gloom shit, okay? And these are real problems now, okay? And I'm like, I listen to these things, but I can't listen to these things every time, because I share this in my other life. The way I think is that I see a problem, the first thing comes to my mind is, okay, so what are the options? What could I do about this such and such problem? Okay? How can I put together an idea or something? So I start brainstorming. See, this is what all of us, we have to naturally come to that point. You have a problem, then you what? You want to come up with a solution, okay? We can't stay stuck on a problem and not do nothing about it. And the reason why, again, I want to call out some of these people on some of these YouTube channels is that they're not interested in a solution. And I have reached out to some of the people because I have something to share. I have like what I talk about, okay? And maybe some people may not look at it that way, but what I share or what I put in my channel is value. Now, maybe some people may not look at it that way, whatever, it doesn't matter to me, but what I share is value. So I come up with an idea, a plan, and I research the stuff, and the stuff that I do research, it is verified. And I always encourage anybody, always do your due diligence. Don't just take my word for it and it's, oh yeah, Arch said this and that, and I'm just gonna do it. No, that's the wrong way to go about it. You always want to do your research about something and verify from different sources, you know? This is a day of we're in the age of information. I know shit is being censored and everything is being hidden and everything, but that puts you in a position that you're gonna have to work extra harder to research. Me, when I post stuff or I put things together, I do want people to research the stuff themselves, but I do it the best I can to make it simple for folks to understand about, to identify the problem, what's the cause, the root cause of it, and then the other step is, okay, what is the remedy to take care of the problem, okay? So yes, as crazy as this may sound, okay, there is a remedy to take care of mass surveillance. You can't stop mass surveillance. You can't stop the government doing these things to invade your privacy. Yes, it can be stopped. Yes, I don't give a damn what agency. I don't give a damn about Department of Homeland Service. I don't give a damn about ICE. I don't give a damn about these agencies. They can be stopped, but you have to know what vehicle to be in to put a stop to these agencies, okay? And I research these things. I look at these things. Well, see, when I'm not on social media, I'm working. Not only I work full time, but I'm researching, looking through different avenues about stopping these agencies. And I found a lot of things that I could do lawfully to stop them. In fact, not just stop them, but neutralize these agencies. I'm not about suing them and everything. And I'm not doing it for myself. I'm doing this for the interest for the general public. So it's not really about me. I'm putting myself out there for the general public. Okay, but I am going to share a product. I'm going to put an offer out there for people on, let's say, other YouTubers that's talking about data centers, for example, right? I put together a PowerPoint presentation, right? I gave people a free a framework, a method, what you could do, okay? Now, I will say this real quick. If you want to get the full toolkit, people are they're gonna have to pay, because I put my time and energy for this stuff, okay? So yes, my time and energy should be compensated, but I'm not trying to get rich off of people. I'm just telling anyone flat out. But the thing, to go back what I'm saying, and the purpose of me doing this live is that I try to reach out to people because I don't mind working with other folks, other people that's quote unquote like-minded people. I don't mind it. But again, I start to realize that when I share these things and all that, it's like they're not interested. They're really not interested in a solution. They're interested in maintaining the status quo, okay? That's it. That's it. And that's what I'm going to say. Look, my rule of thumb is that when I reach out to people, I don't chase nobody. I would not ever do that. I would reach out. I will do a follow-up. Okay? At that point, after that, I won't reach out to that person. That's it. But I will maybe reach out to their subscribers on their channel. I might post stuff to direct people into my channel to say, hey, I posted something about, let's say, for example, the data centers. I did a PowerPoint presentation. Come check it out. You know, I'm not going to put a link on there on the comments. Obviously, YouTube doesn't allow that. But I tell people, the channels, the owner's channel subscribers, whoever visit that channel, to come visit my channel, okay? And that's the way I operate. I'll do what I can to reach out to people, but I'm not going to reach out to the person that personally that I'm trying to reach out with to work together, okay? All right. I just don't have the mindset to sit there and complain about the powers that be. The level where I'm at, and I don't know how many people could be in the same level where I'm at. See, where I'm at the end game. What is the end game? That means dismantling this shit once and for all. That's it. Utilizing your own power, the knowledge, okay? The knowledge that you obtain, everything, all of it, and putting it to action. That's the thing. We're not really taught about this. I'm starting to realize more and more. The more I talk about it, everything, I realize that we're not, I don't know how to explain. I don't know if it's the education system. I don't know if it's the ongoing propaganda of the system or the constant brainwashing. I believe that it's the fear. Fear has been taught by the system. Psychologically, a lot of us are afraid to do anything. But we have the audacity to go on YouTube and complain about the oppressors. But when it comes to work, when I'm talking about actual work, that means, you know what I mean? Not putting together a funny meme about the doing the whole coping mechanism and about, what do you think about Trump? Trump is he's running our country down to the ground, whatever. Like, no, we're talking about actual work. We're talking about putting together a petition, filing document, challenging the entity's authority, going at the right target. Okay? Yes, this requires work. If you do not want to do that and you want to sit and complain, I'll say this flat out to anybody, and I don't care if anyone be offended. You are part of the problem. Okay? And I just honestly can't say that these people could be trusted, because I feel like there's people with high followers on YouTube, and they're gonna have that little plaque on their background about how many subscribers they got, whatever. It doesn't matter to me. What is important is that what do you have, what knowledge that you have to deliver that could actually put a stop to something? Do you have something to offer to the general public? Because if you don't, and if you're all about being outraged, and you're all about, the government, they're spying on us, and oh my gosh, ICE, now they're gonna come and invade my home now, and you're gonna start crying and being outraged. I'm like, that's all you have? You know, this is the thing. And I know maybe this live is coming out to be a rant, and I don't give a damn. Those that could vibe with me, they could stick around. If you don't want to stick around, that's fine with me. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I'm going to do what I need to do. Okay? Period. And I'm going to be honest here. Okay? And anybody's curious to know what I am and how I tick, I don't mind. I don't have no problem expressing this. I don't give a damn about validation. I don't need to be part of people's circles. I don't give a damn about whether people take what I say seriously, because I live in society, and because I'm learning, and I'm constantly learning, it is my responsibility as an individual to do something about it. Whatever goes on, it is my responsibility as an individual to take action. Okay? I don't have to be part of a fucking club. I don't give a damn. I really don't. I don't got time for that either. I really don't. You know, I will say that I wanted to inform everybody that's here listening, stay away from fake truthers. The ones that constantly talk about the problem, but they cannot offer a solution. I'm like I said in the beginning of this live, look, you're only going by what you know. I'm not saying everybody's like that. There are honest people out there that are screaming for help, and I get it, you know. And you know, the thing is, hey, hello, how you doing? Thanks for joining in. Um, yeah, the thing is that there are people out there that actually need help. Okay, they have no idea where to go. Okay, and I don't mind. Again, if I run into their clip, it depends. I kind of become a little. I don't know. I'm a little picky about who I reach out to. I don't know. I just feel that if I reach out, I don't want to be wasting my time, and that this person is not willing to take it to the next level. So this is where I'm at. I'm at the level of taking action, less talking. You know, if you want to express yourself, yeah, we all need to let things off our chest. That's fine. But outside of me doing this live or me doing this post and everything and all that, um, it's like I'm working. I'm busy. I'm busy working full time. I'm putting together these process. Okay, and in fact, um, tonight I'm gonna do my best to put together my part one, my PowerPoint presentation of part one of basically shutting down mass surveillance. Okay, and I'm gonna work on that today. Okay, I'm gonna do my best to upload that part one. It's gonna be 6 parts to this. Okay, but I'm gonna do my best to get that up and rolling right away. I told you honestly the other day on my journey update, I got a lot of stuff going on. I am defending myself, my freedom, my rights. I got like 5 court cases. I got 5. Well, I'm sorry, I lost count. Maybe like 4 or 5 state court cases and stuff like that. I have what else I got? I got 1 federal court case. Yeah, so I'm like really busy, you know. But I try to squeeze some time in regards to, you know, squeeze some time into like, you know, okay, I have like maybe 15 minutes or maybe an hour to my day, and I just get to, you know, I just do what I need to do, and then that's it. But anyway, I just wanted to say this, folks, and it's up to you. I just wanted to just call out these fake truthers, man. These people, some of these people, some of them, okay, they're definitely maintaining. They seem very convincing to me that they are upset with the whole mass surveillance. And there's some people that do not want to take it to that next level. They want to work with these politicians on the inside and thinking that they're their ally. I'm like, you're making a big mistake. I would not ever work with these politicians, these usurpers on the inside. As far as I'm concerned, they are the enemy. I don't give a damn. It's local, state, federal. They are the enemy. I don't be going there, sitting at the damn table with them and having a conversation with them. I really, if I ever do, I don't know how it's gonna become like, how my reaction, but I don't want nothing to do with those people. Okay, but yeah, I guess, and before I wrap up, I know that, and I was just telling my friend of mine that I think people they lean towards credentials and popularity, and when they see some, I would say I'm not very popular. That's fine. I know that. It's just that there are some people out there they're so egotistic, they're so prideful and everything. They're gonna have to fall. They're probably gonna have to fall flat on their faces quite a few times, maybe to come to maybe come to my direction. But I'm not gonna hold myself. I'm not gonna hold to that. I don't really care if they do or not. I'm just laughing about it. I'm like, you know, people are just so prideful, man. I don't know. They're just so prideful and egotistic. It's like I really thought that these people really want to team up with somebody that could definitely help them and their cause, what they're trying to achieve. But like I say, there are people out there that just want to maintain the status quo, and they're not really thinking about taking action. They're really not. They may look like it, but they're not. So anyway, I think I share a lot. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. You know, I know I'm very vocal about the things I talk about, and I'm not going to be feeling a certain way because some people might say, "Oh, he's ranting." I'm like, I don't give a damn. That's cool. People came by and they came by, listened to my live. That's fine with me, man. But at the end of the day, I'm still going to do what I need to do, period. I just want to just give this moment of this time to share about what's going on, and just to alert anybody about listen to some of these YouTube channels, and they're just not going to steer you to a direction. They're not going to steer you to a direction of solving anything. They are not interested in that. They're not. They just want to get you to be aware, and that's it. No solution whatsoever. So that's all I got to say. Thank you all for stopping by, and I really appreciate it. I don't know when I think the next time I will upload on my channel, it's going to be the PowerPoint presentation of the part 1 of mass surveillance, I believe. I'm going to try to get that put that together and upload as soon as possible. So yeah, definitely will. Okay. All right, everybody. Have a good one. Take care.